Hello friends and welcome. Now in our previous video we have already seen that how to create tables and metrics, right? Now in this video I'm going to show you how to give the table styles and what are the different table styles that are available with Power BI. Now once you have created the table, you simply have to go under the format section, and under that format section you can have the bunch of options which you can choose from, where you can give the background color, change the text alignment, change the text size, change the text font as well, and create a better table style in such a way that it looks appealing for the people or to the user who will be viewing that particular report. So let's go ahead and see how to give different kind of table styles in our practical approach.
Hello friends and welcome. In this video we are going to see what are the different table styles are there in Power BI and how to apply them to a particular table projection. Alright, so we will quickly go ahead and see how it is done. Now for the same reason, what I have done, I have pulled out the same report that we have pulled out for our previous video, that is while creating a table, right? So while creating this particular table format, I have used the same example in which I'll be having different categories, segment, manufacturer and its revenue. Alright, now as we have already created the table, let's quickly go ahead and see how the formatting does take place. Alright, in order to do the formatting, I have to move to the format pane out here and simply click on it. Now under this format pane, you can see the bunch of options that are available with us. Now let me tell you quickly that how it is done. Now I will start off with this value section. The reason being, I would like to see the values inside this particular table in a certain font. Let's say it should be not that big or it should be not that small. And how I decided, I have simply have to go under this value drop down menu and select the text size of this particular text. So if I increase it, it will give a bigger text, right? And if I decrease it, it will give me a text if of my font, right? So let's keep it till 12 so that it is visible for everyone. All right, also we can go ahead and increase the column header size as well so that it matches up with the value size. So in order to do that, I will go under the column headers, and under the column headers you can see there is an option to increase the text size. We will make this 12 as well. All right, there are various other options in which I can select the background of the column headers, the font of the column headers with the help of this drop down menu under the column header section. So let's say that I will give it a format, let's say a light yellowish format at the behind, right? So this is giving me a light yellowish background at the column headers. Also, if I wish to change the text or font colors, I can change it from here, but the black and yellow combination looks good as of now, so I will not change it. I'll keep it as simple as I can. All right, now there is something called as table style, with the help of which I can also change the color of the table with a different color combination, right? If I would like to check that, I will simply click on this table style drop down menu, and under this I have style. As of now it is default, which means there is no heavy formatting given to this set of entries. All right, so in order to change this particular style, I will simply click on this drop down menu, in which I will be seeing a bunch of options which I can select from. So if I select minimal, it will showing them as minimum, barely minimum, any formatting being applied out here. So that's the what about minimal, what it does. If I move on with the next one, that is bold headers, it will give you headers in a bold category, and it is giving a background color as black by default, right? I can also change this colors. If I go under the column header common, and if you see, as of now the background color is black and the font color is white, I can simply change from here as well and change the background color according to my own need, right? So it's not necessary that the style that you give out here and the color combination that is present out here will be constant. No, we can definitely change it by hovering around the different styles that we are going to apply. All right, quickly I'll go to showing you contrasting alternate rows. So I have contrast alternate rows, flashy rows, a little bit flashy, Alright, if I click on this drop down menu and I click on sparse, so basically I'm getting a normal layout, report layout with a darker column header and the total header, right? So this is how you can change the styles that we are having at us in the table style drop down menu. All right, you can also select different, we can also apply different kind of conditional formatting to this particular data set by just going under this fields pane, and under this field panes I see something called as revenue. If I click on the drop down of the revenue, you see there's an option called as conditional formatting. So we can set a certain condition upon what color that they are carrying, upon what values they are having. Let's start off with the background color scales and see what it does. So I say background color scales, so it should be based on the revenue value. Color by the rules, if you apply the rule and the colors is being applied, it will only show the colors and not the values inside it. I would also see like to see the values, so that's the reason I kept it unchecked. Now out here it is starting from the bare minimum, so the minimum value will be represented by the color pinkish, and the maximum value will be represented by this blue color. Now there is an option of diverging as well. Now see what happens if I click on this checkbox for diverging. The moment I click on this divergent box, you can see a center is also being added, so that I can get three varieties of color, that is pinkish, blue, yellow, I'm sorry, and blue, right? So I can determine that which value should be which value should be in yellowish, which value should be in lowest, and which value should be in highest. I can also mention it by the number by mentioning the selecting the drop down menu for the number and select giving the value, let's say 1,000 or 10,000 or 1 lakh, depending on what is your data set is talking about, right? So we can be specific whether which number is representing which color, or we can directly go on this drop down menu and select highest value, so it gives you the color accordingly. The moment I hit OK, now you can see there is a change in color in the revenue drop down revenue column, right? So out here you can simply see that for the minimum it is little orangish, for the mid, that is the middle one, it is orangish. For the minimum it is pinkish, and if we have, yes, the green one, which is the most highest, that is when Artsel manufacturer has given the maximum amount of revenue in this particular segment and category. All right, so this is how you can apply conditional formatting in various range. I click on this drop down menu, go to conditional formatting again. There is something called as data bars as well. There's something called as font color scales as well. Let me quickly show you what does this data bars is doing. So I will simply click on this data bars. It is showing the lowest value would be and lowest value to the highest value. Lowest value will be in the positive bar, that will be in blue, and the negative bar will be in red, and this will be my axis. Okay, let's hit OK. Now you can see the data bars are being applied to some of the section, right? So it is picking up the highest range and comparing it with the every value in this particular column. So it will automatically put out the highest, that is the maximum from this range, and in compared to that maximum value, how the rest of this records or rest of the entries are giving me the performance, right? So this is how you can introduce data bars. You can apply conditional formatting and make your table as attractive as you can, as beautiful as you can, so that it looks very much appealing to the user who are using it. All right guys, so this is how you can apply different kind of styles to your table, and that's what we have learned in this video. Hopefully you guys like this video. See you until next time.